So usually people are like, Alex, do not talk about this right here because people will unsubscribe from your channel. And I'm definitely okay with that because here, if you don't have time to listen to this very long video, this is my rant of this for the day. And not rant, I'm more rambling. Okay, is 100% you got to be here legally to drive a truck. And foremost, truck drivers do not care what another truck driver looks like, okay? Religion or what they eat and what language they speak. But if you're here in America, you got to be able to understand the road signs, speak enough English that you can pass an English proficiency test by an inspector, right? That you have proper etiquette at a truck stop, that you get fuel, that you move forward, that you're respecting your fellow brothers and sisters that are, brushing their teeth at the sink. Second to that, if you're at a shipper, you're not causing a bottleneck, a blockage, because you can't understand English and now everyone else is late to what they're doing, right? And you can't be speeding and driving unsafe and not doing the proper things. So if you don't have time for this video, that's fine, but let's get into this right here if you do. And this is a response to Mad Max and just giving the American people a clarification of how truck drivers really feel, and no, we're not these people that just want to hate on a certain ethnicity. So I get tagged in this post here by Mad Max where he's doing a response on TikTok to somebody that says, those turbines are all over the road. They do not belong here. Your families are sharing these roads with people who do not care about your safety. So listen to what he has to say. Tell me if you agree or not. And then I'm going to share my opinion and my opinion of what I've interviewed of so many drivers and the truth of how they truly feel about this.
Those turbines are all over the road. They do not belong here. Your families are sharing these roads with people who do not care about your safety. Now, see, this is where you and I part company, my friend, because to say they don't belong here, many of them were born here, immigrated here, have their citizenship here, and to make a comment such as that is ignorant. Now, the ones that do not belong here are those who crossed here illegally, came into the country illegally, or have obtained their CDL illegally. Those people do not belong on our roadways. If you cannot speak the language, if you cannot communicate with your customers, if you cannot understand road signs, those people do not belong on the roadways. But to state that a whole community, this thick community, has been around in the valley for a long, long time. And to put everybody in one box, my friend, is wrong.
First off, my first response after hearing this here from Mad Max, appreciate you for not worrying about cancel culture. You always should speak your truth, and I think that's amazing. So good on you for that. Second, let me talk about my own personal life here, right? I was born in Hayward, California, and yes, born in America, and so I considered myself American first, Asian second. And I ended up growing up in Tracy, California. My parents moved, right? And so my uncles are movers, bed buggers. I was a mover, bed bugger. And so we are in the trucking industry, right? And so here's the thing. I end up moving to Tracy, California. And I grew up with a ton of Indian kids that were born here. And yeah, they're Indian, but same as myself. And so, Mad Max, I agree 100% with you on that. Now, here's the thing that I'm going to say to the American people that do not understand how truck drivers think. Okay, for the ones that think that truck drivers are these racist people that don't care about people. First off, truck drivers are the most caring people. I can't tell you how many news reports that I've talked about and posted about where drivers are stopping their truck, helping somebody out, risking their own life to help somebody out. Not just a person, but pets, animals, you name it. Truck drivers are amazing people. Second, truck drivers are not these dumb people that don't have educations. I have friends that actually have master's degrees that are truck drivers as an owner operator, which means that they actually have their own truck, run their own business. They're a business owner. So they're running their own business. Truck drivers are very intelligent people. Now, when it comes to this part, I know it's in the news right now. I know it's big right now. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. And I'm glad that the federal government's starting to push on this for public safety on the roads. But here's the big part. Truck drivers do not care. And what I mean don't care, truck drivers literally don't care what you look like. They just care that if you're going to a truck stop or travel center, that when you get fuel, you move up. Truck drivers definitely do not care about what you look like. They just don't want you going 65 or going slow on the left lane. And then when someone passes you up, you start speeding up. Right? No truck driver wants that. Right? And if you're at a shipper, a truck driver wants to get to their load on time. They planned out their trip and they want to be able to load, or they want to be able to unload. And if there's somebody that doesn't understand what's going on and it's just creating this huge bottleneck that makes everybody else wait, that's when it becomes a problem. So I will say this, 99.99% of the time, I will say, and tell me if you agree with this, that truck drivers 100% don't care what you look like, don't care what language you speak, don't care your religion, and definitely don't care what you eat, right? What they care about is that you have common courtesy, you're a professional driver, and that you just have etiquette that respects other professional drivers on the road. That's all drivers care about. And so all this right here is about public safety. So Mad Max, I 100% agree with you. It's definitely not about the drivers that are doing the right things, that are safe. Doesn't matter where you're from. As long as you come here legally, you're doing your thing and you're trying your best to be safe on the road. There is no driver out there that has a problem with anybody. I'm telling you that right now, and I stand by that. And if someone wants to cancel me because I believe that people should drive here legally and be here legally and, do the right things, then, hey, you could unsubscribe as well. So it's all good. But it's one of those things where, there are so many people that are a representation of trucking, and all trucking cares about is if you're being safe on the road. Right? That's number one. So my truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hey, if you unsubscribe, that's fine. I'm good with it. But I believe that truck drivers should be here legally. And if you are here illegally, you should not be driving a truck.